I'm Isaac Adugo. Welcome, guys. Today we'll be configuring VLAN. We're doing VLAN configuration on our switches. We'll be using a packet tracer as usual because we don't have switch real life switch. So we'll be simulating it on a packet tracer. The importance of VLAN now is to separate different segments of your end host. Let's say, for instance, you have like 20 computers and different departments like accounting, HR, and the rest, and you want to segment them. VLAN is the best thing to use. So I'll be teaching you how to do your VLAN configuration on switches, and we'll be adding it to the router so that it can connect like two switches, make create a channel that those two switches can see each other. Let's say, for instance, there's a department in this switch, like in on VLAN 10, and we have other VLAN 10 in the other switch, so those two departments can communicate with each other. And another important of VLAN is that if a particular switch receives a packet, it will not flood it to other end hosts that don't need the packet, so it will just receive a packet and flood it to those department or those hosts under a particular VLAN that need the switch. Just stay tuned and watch the tutorial step by step. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we'll start by configuring our VLAN switch. We'll rename the switch enable conf t, then hosts switch 1. So configure our VLAN 10 int interface f0. Let's do it at once. Interface range f0 slash 122 switch ports mode access switch ports access VLAN 10. So since we don't have VLAN 10, it will create in the VLAN for us. There are other ways to create VLANs too, but we use this way. You notice access VLAN does not exist creating a new VLAN. So we've created a new VLAN. So let's create another VLAN 30 int range f0 slash 324 switch ports mode access switch ports access VLAN 30. So we've created VLAN 10 and 30 on this particular switch. So go to this one, create 10 and 20 on this particular one. Switch. So click on the CLI, enable conf t, enable conf t hosts sw2 and f0 slash 1 switch mode access switch ports access VLAN 20. Created it. Int f0, maybe should be range. Int range f0 2 to 3. Switch ports mode access, switch access VLAN 10. So we created the whole VLAN. Now we've created VLAN for this, created the 4 VLAN. So on our next step, we'll configure a trunk between VLAN and switch 1 and switch 2. Let me rename this one. Switch 1. So we'll configure a trunk. So you go on switch 1, you exit on this plan, or just int G0/1. So you switch port mode. So we are configuring a trunk, switch mode trunk. So switch ports trunk, and this line of command will allow a certain VLAN to pass through the trunk we are creating. Trunk is just like a channel. Channel to pass through. So switch trunk allowed VLAN is our switch 1. I have 2 VLAN there. We have 10 and 30. You say allow VLAN 10, 30. So switch trunk native VLAN. We're done with this. Let's go to our switch 2. And G0/1 switch mode trunk. I forget to put case. Switch mode trunk, switch trunk allowed VLAN VLAN 10 and 30. Trigger. So for us to stop this native VLAN match, we'll just have to create a native VLAN on this switch to switch trunk native VLAN. So to stop the error, so let's create. So our trunk will allow only VLAN 10 and 30. So let's create a VLAN 30 on this switch, because we don't have VLAN 30. Now this is the other way to create VLAN. You just said VLAN 30. It has been created. So let's check if our command works. Say do show VLAN brief. Now I have VLAN 10, 20, 30 on this switch, and 10, 20, 30 on this switch. Okay, let's see our trunk configuration. To show int trunk. On our port G01 to allow VLAN 10 and 20 active management domain address. So done with that configuration. Let's exit. Let's go to our switch one and check. To show VLAN brief. We have VLAN 10 and 30 here. So do show interface trunk. So we also have the same configuration here. Our trunk, just the same thing. So look at the commands. Look at the commands. Go to your interface G01, switch mode trunk, switch trunk allow VLAN 10 and 30. Then you also activate a native VLAN. Then that's it. So let's go to our router to connect our router to our switch. So you go to your command line, you enable, you configure terminal, host to R1, then you will do your int G0. Before that, I did not renew my G0/0, G0/0/0, then no shots. Notice our router link light has come up. So good. Sorry, I'm trying to fix some. You do int G0/0/0.10. Then you encapsulation dot 1Q10. Then give it an IP address. IP. You notice that we have created a virtual gigabit interface for our VLAN 10. So give it an IP address. IP add 10.0.62.255.255.192. Then you are done for VLAN 10. So for your VLAN 20, you change this to 20. Encapsulation.1Q20. IP add 10.0.0.126.255.255.255.192. Okay, do for your VLAN 30. Okay, IP add. Just change this one to 190. So we are done with our configuration. Let's go and assign IP address to our PCs. So for PC1 on VLAN 10, our gateway will be 10.0.0.62. 10.0.0.62. Our IP address will be 10.0.0.1. 255 255 255 192. I can copy this. Ten dot zero dot zero dot 62. 10.0.0.2. So go to our VLAN 30. This video has been so long. Time wasted is 40 minutes. Okay, configure gateway. This is our VLAN 30, right? 10.0 10.0.0.62. 10.0.0.62. Our IP address will be 10.0.0.1. 255 255 255 192. I can copy this. Ten dot zero dot zero dot 62. 10.0.0.2. So go to our VLAN 30. This video has been so long. Time wasted is 40 minutes. Okay, configure gateway. This is Vlan 30, right? 10.0. There's one configuration we need to do for it to complete. My system is misbehaving. So you int g0/2, so that's this interface will be the one that this is the interface that is connected to the router. So all the VLANs will be able to see this particular to see the router. Into switch mode trunk. Okay, switch mode switch trunk. Allowed VLAN 10 20 10, 20, 30. Switch trunk native VLAN VLAN. Okay, so now let's try and ping. We'll start by pinging our VLAN. Let's go to our real time. Stop. Let's ping. Let's try and ping our VLAN and see if it will work. Okay, let's go to our simulation mode to see where the problem is coming from. Okay, went to G1, it went to switch 2. Okay, went to the router. Okay, it's actually saying the router. Let's try it again. This VLAN what? 192.16. Turn 10. So for us to be able to do uh, interVLAN, uh, interVLAN, for us to be able to send packet from one VLAN to another, we have to use a layer 3 switch. That's the only thing that will make it possible for you to ping other VLANs. So in our next class or any of our tutorial, I will show you how to do how to I'll show you how to use we'll replace our VLAN with layer 3 switch. We'll replace our switch with a layer 3 switch so that we'll use it to do so that we can ping other VLANs. For instance, VLAN 10 can ping VLAN 20 if it wants to ping. It's not probably that when it sends a packet, it will just the switch will flood it. But once it sends a packet to VLAN 20, the switch will know that okay, this